Okay, so today I want to talk about content. If you are starting a business, you're getting ready to start a business, or if you've already started a business, you probably have already heard plenty of times that content is king. Content is going to be such an important part of your overall marketing strategy. And that can be really, really overwhelming for a lot of business owners, especially if you're a solopreneur, especially if you're trying to handle your marketing on your own and you don't feel really confident in how do I get a content marketing strategy together that is actually going to make a difference in my business. And with content marketing strategies, a lot of times people don't know where they should be putting their time and attention. And then they feel like they're putting too much time and attention towards it and not seeing results from that time and attention that they're spending on it. And this can be really, really frustrating. And this is why you see a lot of people being really inconsistent with their content, stopping and starting, posting a lot and then ghosting for a while and then restarting that cycle, right? This is super, super common. So you guys know that I am all about setting up a strategy for your business that is sustainable and realistic for you, right? That's the biggest thing, because it doesn't really matter what strategy you're setting up. If it's not going to be sustainable for you, if you're not going to be able to execute on that strategy is irrelevant. Who cares? You might as well not even have it, right? Because you're not going to be executing on it. So something that's going to be really, really important as we talk through content marketing today is think through, what can I realistically do every day, every week, every month for my content marketing strategy, right? I just want you to run everything through that filter, because that is going to be the most helpful and impactful thing that you can do when you're thinking about your content marketing strategy. So the two things that I really want to touch on, I guess three things, are using content pillars and themes for your content marketing strategy. That's point one. Point two is repurposing your content. And point three is going to be recycling your content, okay? And we're going to kind of do a really nice overview to get you started on this. And I talk about this way more in depth in my Content to Clients course, which you can find on my website. But essentially, our first stop is brand pillars and themes. So basically, your brand pillars are going to be those really important big ideas in your business that really matter to you, to the core of what you're selling, and to your clients, okay? And then your themes are going to be kind of subtopics within those pillars. So you can have 3 to 5 pillars, right? And within each pillar, you're going to have different themes. So for example, my pillars would be something like marketing, sales, systems and processes, right? Strategy, execution, okay? Or it might be, if you are a holistic, sustainable product-based company, right? Your pillars might be something like sustainability, but they might also be around packaging, right? Around usefulness, around ease of use. Those might be some of your pillars. And so you can kind of just think through this. There's no right pillars, there's no wrong pillars, but you want to outline pillars that are broad enough in topic that you're going to be able to come back to them and be discussing them in different ways time and time again. And they're really at the core of your business. So you don't want to choose something to be your pillar that's too specific, that maybe should be a theme within a pillar, okay? So that's the first thing. And then once you've identified those 3 to 5 pillars, think through those themes, more specific things. So if my pillar was systems and processes, a theme for me might be task management systems like ClickUp, right? And I talk about ClickUp, and that's a theme of mine, okay? So now once you have a couple of themes within each of your 3 to 5 brand pillars, you now have content topics, right? That you can start to design your content strategy around. And so what you want to do is you want to touch on one theme at a time and mix them up a little bit. So you wouldn't be talking about all 3 themes within your marketing pillar all at once. Or if one of my pillars was mindset, I wouldn't want to talk about all 3 themes that I have within my mindset pillar, all right, one right after the other, boom, boom, boom. You want enough variety there so that if a customer is getting to know you, they're coming into the fold, they might not be as interested in the mindset piece of it, but you know what? That systems and processes piece is really speaking to them, right? So I'm not talking about one area of these pillars too long, so I'm not having people drop off, and I am kind of meeting people where they're at, right? Another really quick content tip, once you've established these brand pillars and themes, I want you to just really, when you're consuming content, be available for having ideas and brainstorming. How could I make a piece of content like that? And a lot of people want to make that wrong. They don't want, I don't want to copy them. I can't do that. But the reality is, it's not very often that you are truly inventing something completely new, right? That's not happening all the time, right? We're all always learning new things, taking those things in, making them our own, and then, bringing those into the fold, right? So when you're consuming content, really just be open to having ideas around, I can make a piece of content about that. I can make a piece of content about that. Somebody has a question about this. That would actually be a great piece of content there. And what I want you to do is just keep a running list of possible content topics, because what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to slot those possible content topics into their theme, brand pillar and theme that they are associated with. And so when you sit down to create your content, ideally you're going to be sitting down and creating multiple pieces of content at once so that you can batch them together, right? But when you're sitting down to do that, you're not like, okay, crap, what do I want to talk about? I don't know. I just don't feel inspired to create content. I don't have any ideas. So if you're struggling to get ideas for your business, start to use this just running content ideas list, because you can refer back to that when you're sitting down to create content, and you're going to have all of these ideas available to you that are relevant to your brand pillars and themes, and you're going to be able to just utilize one of those and get moving. And so you're not going to waste time trying to brainstorm in the moment. Okay, so that's just a nice little tip for you there. So once you have your brand pillars and themes locked in, what I want you to focus on next is content repurposing, okay? And that is something that I'm going to talk about in the next video. So make sure you go and check out the next video on content repurposing.